Oh, we're back, but I haven't got my camera on. Give me a second. That would have been helpful if I remembered to turn the camera on. Hey everyone, welcome. We are going to be reacting to the Square Enix Presents Summer 2021 World Premiere of Eidos Montreal featuring Babylon Fall, Life is Strange True Colors, and Marvels Avengers. So, let me mute myself because that's pretty loud on my end. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect from this showcase. I don't remember Babylon Falls. I think it was something that got announced a couple of years ago. Life is Strange True Colors looks cool. Never played any of them in the past. Marvel's Avengers did look cool when it originally got announced, and then it kind of like flipped-flopped. And then I think they're going to save it to the end, but we have the Eidos Montreal reveal, which is rumored to be a new Guardians of the Galaxy game, which I'm hyped for. But they got to follow up what we just had with Xbox, and they killed it. They killed it, I won't lie. My lips are sealed, no spoilers for Balan. I don't think you're going to see any peep of Balan in this after the atrocity that the first one was. I turned the camera off after I had finished one, and I just remembered to turn my lights on. I was like, oh wait, I gotta turn my camera on. We are 3 minutes away, plus the 2 minutes of the premiere intro. I haven't touched game audio at all. I tell you what, no, I have actually. I've turned the game sound, or the turned the video sound up a bit because I think it might have been a little bit too quiet in the previous one. So we'll go with it. And if it's too loud, I'm too loud. It's too quiet, I'm too quiet. Whatever. We'll fix it as we go in. You're hoping for a new Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, and Kingdom Hearts spin-off game. I think we are due the new Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy Origin, I think it is, or Origins. It's one of them. I think it's Origin, and it's like a Dark Souls type Final Fantasy game. It got leaked out like a good couple of weeks ago because Square Enix got, I think, hacked or something like that. So yeah, we got the new Final Fantasy game, I think, that's going to be announced here. Hey Andre, how you doing again? Welcome, welcome. My hair's flip-flopping all over the place as well. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I don't really have any expectations for this. This is out of all the like press conferences we've had so far. This is the one I'm like going into it not really expecting much. So hopefully I can be surprised. We have, I think it's Capcom tomorrow, which I'm still undecided for. And we might do Nintendo as well, if you guys want to see that. We can react to those. I tell you what I am going to react to. They just announced a Halo multiplayer deep dive. I might react to that, or I might just watch that in my own spare time. But I'm super excited for that, so we'll see. But people, how many Final Fantasy games have there been? How do you make these games so quickly? Yeah, there's so many Final Fantasy games. I've never played a single one. Hey Julia, how you doing? I thought Eidos reveal was going to be Tomb Raider, since it's the 25th anniversary for Lara as well as this crazy year. I thought as well. I'm convinced I read somewhere, I'm pretty sure they did a 25th anniversary Tomb Raider video, and they said a new Tomb Raider game is in the works, and it's going to be a combination of the new Tomb Raiders and the classic style Tomb Raiders, and it's going to be like a sort of a new jumping off point, which I'm all for. I also heard some rumors that they might be doing a Tomb Raider like original collection edition, like remastered, which I'd be super hyped to see as well. Just give me like classic Tomb Raider. I've not played the new ones because they didn't seem very Tomb Raider-ish to me. Like I like actually going through tombs. I love the second game where you go through Egypt and you're like in the pyramid. That's super cool. Right, I'm gonna give this a minute and then I'll refresh it just in case it doesn't tick in by itself. Switch Pro rumors are still over the internet. Yeah, there's a lot of as well as Crash this year. Oh, okay. It still worked as this crazy year. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think Crash, if anything, will come out or get announced. If we get anything from Crash this year, Gamescom is probably where you want to look for that. And we'll do a reaction to that event as well. It's just hasn't started yet. Hey Braxton, how you doing? I honestly want a Final Fantasy, not gonna lie. Let's see. So the Final Fantasy that they are rumored to be showing, the Origin one, is apparently a PlayStation exclusive. PlayStation and PC exclusive. Which is, on my end, you know, I want a game that I can play. Are we starting this, Square? I wish to proceed. There we go. There we go. That workshop, that's very loud for me. Let me turn that down. I think it's very loud on your end as well. We'll turn it to there and then we'll flick it once this premiere thing's out the way. That's crazy that some of the games are turning 25 this year. Yeah. Crash, Tomb Raider. I think Fire Emblem turned something this year, like 20 or something this year. But you have a PS and a PC? What are you talking about, Tom? I don't have a PC. I'm on a Mac over here. I think I might be peaking in terms of my volume. Let me turn that down slightly. I can hear myself, like, peaking. Yeah, I'm peaking horribly. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. That should be better. I could hear it coming through my earphones. Right, let's switch over. You don't want to be watching a tiny view of the... Oh, hold on. Oh. Give me a second. It is not the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do it live. Wasn't really prepared for this one.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal.
Oh, they're kicking off with this?
Hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I am so proud of you. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's very quiet.
Something that's a part of you. Like your name.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
As long as how loud the live stream intro is. Oh yeah,
So we got
the premiere
fined.
thing is crazy loud.
6,963 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
We got this.
What? What game? What? Like,
Drax, roll. No.
this looks super cool.
You want monster? I'll show you monster. No, we disrobe.
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
Got the same vibe as Marvel's Avengers. You know what I mean?
Drax, meet your maker. we're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter!
You had one job, Quill. I did exactly what? Gamora, no killing teammates. That's who. It's literally in your contract. I made no such commitments.
You only play as Star-Lord?
From 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
We can do this together. Fucking great!
This is gonna get copyright claimed for sure. Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that a single player game?
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
This year?
Hi, my name is Olivier Proux.
Wait, what?
Here at Eidos Montreal.
For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person
Single-player story-driven. That's what we
action-adventure.
wanted, not
It's
what
our
the
own
Avengers
fresh
gave us.
take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you
I expected
join
it to
us
say
on
that
this
as well.
journey, and
Give
you
us
will
every
hear
character.
more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I'm curious if this is in the
I've
same
always loved Marvel's
universe
cosmic characters.
as the
Growing up as a
Avengers.
kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that
I can't believe it's this year.
to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would
That's
look.
stereo.
They stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head, it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
I think the one thing I heard about Marvel's Avengers was the
Show me,
campaign
I
was
think
good,
he's
so
fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the
So open
Guardians
world?
are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
choices.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to haunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates.
That's who.
It's literally in your contract. I made no such commitments.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have
Gameplay looks
different
good.
powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
I wonder if he's going
Story
to come
is
to the
about
Avengers
a group
game.
of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a
Who we
story
got?
like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the
Thanos?
opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them
Yeah, don't worry
is
about it, Judy.
capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
I like the graphic design, like the visual style of the that stuff there. You're getting like just full-on gameplay. Stop. And they're really diving in deep, I guess, because it's this year. They're gonna show off as much as they can.
37 units? We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
The quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the
I like that it's got decisions.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
Think I'm selling this game?
So good.
Yeah,
I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd.
I'm excited for this.
Seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot.
It does still have that, like, it's trying to be MCU, but it's not quite
I also
that Avengers had.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Yeah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one.
I'm surprised they started off the showcase with this. I thought they were saving this to the end.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain? Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress. So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way. There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender. Good. We've already got.
Well, those good, and the environments look cool.
Left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right? The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good. Whoa!
Maybe it's the Final Fantasy game. That's at the end.
Seen anything like it. Meteorological suicide is what it is.
I wonder who is doing the voice. You know what would make it even better if it was someone like Troy Baker was just doing Groot.
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm. Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit. I face more than enough hardship.
They all kind of sound like their MCU actors. Like Drax kind of sounds like Dave Bautista. Rocket kind of sounds like I'm blanking on his name.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Maku 4.
Got blobber jelly.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
Bradley Cooper, that's it.
It's not alone. Get ready.
What are these things? They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Drop them, Gamora!
Okay, so you can like call others to come and help you.
Smash them off, Drax! Meet your maker! Deal, boys, enjoying
That's interesting.
This is the local fauna. It's about to be an endangered species.
Again, because this is a YouTube premiere, it is very compressed.
Time to go boom.
Level up.
Eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
I hope this has got some sort of like Metroidvania kind of style where like you gain abilities and you can go back to areas and get to places you couldn't before.
But statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
Is it open world though? Is it a linear path?
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge. I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No. Very well.
Peter.
It's okay. He'll land on his feet.
Rocket is furious that you let Drax throw him. Rocket will remember that.
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal.
That's cool.
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
These like weird jelly cube thing. I wonder how like intuitive the combat is to be able to use your own abilities and then be able to like call them in at the same time. It means just stagger bars. Is that like a combo meter on the left, or is that just XP? Or is it like a super or something?
Guys, huddle up.
That's cool. Up to incredible now. And it is so like compressed, this gameplay footage. Uncanny. You're gonna say Excelsior? Ooh, loot? Or XP? Track. I assume there's multiple objectives at once then. Kind of reminds me of Slime Launcher. This is Slime Launcher 3.
Cage. The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
What, Flarkin?
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter?
Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Yeah, I feel like this beginning bit of the stream is going to have a lot of copyright. I'm going to have to mute.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
What? This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up. You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style.
Rocky, what are you doing?
Want more? A little montage. Looks like there's a good variety in environments and planets you go to. I wonder like what the actual plot is. Who the main threat is. And I wonder, because it's the same kind of like visual style as Marvel's Avengers, I wonder if they're going to try and tie them all into their own universe. We'll have some good sliding in the game.
Guardians of the Galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you?
You're going to show us a boss fight?
The audacity that you thought you could rob me, Dweller! Feast upon them!
Hey, thank you Alex Gilbert for subscribing. October 26th. Got game, that should be. Got into the Galaxy. You pre-order and you get like classic pack of skins of them. That's cool. And there is a Cosmic Deluxe Edition. Mini art book.
Now we're going to revisit two
Steelbook.
iconic brands that are being remastered.
Sold, yeah,
for
I'm sold on that as well.
platforms. First up,
Definitely
relive
gonna
the
be hopping
classic
in and
games
trying
the
that
Final
out.
Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Final Fantasy. I'm surprised they didn't save that till the end. I thought that was going to be the big reveal. Well, I have no clue about anything Final Fantasy. Are they actually going to tell us how many Final Fantasies there are? Oh no. Is this Nino Kuni? Is that Square? No, it's not. I think that's Capcom or something. I have no idea what these are. Legend of Mana. No Xbox release.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight.
Oh, we're gonna get the
to defend
Wakanda
world in Marvel's Avengers
expansion.
The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
I like their graphics. The big one.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you.
Oh no, he does.
Right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
All right. No
Now it's
date, I'm
time to
assuming
give
that's not
mobile
this year.
players a quick look at some of the games that will be available
Fact
in
that
the
there was
coming
no date.
months.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence reports a new threat to global stability.
426?
Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect. We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
Alright. I'm not really big into mobile games.
Tale that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier Reincarnation.
Okay. Again, okay. These are just going by now, alright. None of these grab my interest, like... Phone game, yeah. Mobile games just don't have that replayability. Like, Crash on the Run is the only recent mobile game I played, and like... I'm kinda haven't played that in a long time. No idea why. Final Fantasy VII, the first soldier. Okay.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat,
This is a
powerful
game
weapons,
I
and a
think
unique
they revealed a
art
while
style.
ago, and I've been hearing people like get hyped up to see more of this. I don't remember it.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams.
Why they called it Final Fantasy? Because they thought it was going to be the they were going to go out of business. They were just going, oh wow. You enjoying this so far? I think got into the galaxy and is kind of the only thing really that they've shown so far that's got me interested.
And the coldest of winds. Eventually, the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's
This might be cool.
name is Babylon.
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further ado.
It's these weird trailers where it's just music and no like sound effects from the game. Square loves them.
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope. For what little hope there may be.
What little hope there may be. Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Seen through the veil at last, have you?
What's this voice acting?
We're all prisoners of our subjective reality. Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
I'm really only kind of interested in Final Fantasy Battle Royale mobile game. Other mobile games kind of getting the same reaction as you did. Yeah. The Final Fantasy Demon Souls, that is basically coming. There's a game called Final Fantasy Origin. I think it's going to be announced in this show, which is supposed to be the Dark Souls of Final Fantasy, I believe.
To the heaven, above the tower, or fall, like this one now, before
Don't get the like thought behind a trailer that's just all music and voices with no like sound effects.
And despair.
Or maybe that was what I was thinking of. PlayStation exclusive. Warwick Davis? I don't know.
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思っておりますし、
I don't actually know how long this presentation is.
それが証明できたんじゃないかなと。
We've been going half an hour so far. I don't know if it's 45 minutes or an hour.
楽しむために
Or
どう
longer.
したらいいかで選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでした。のでこのゲーム
I
の
shouldn't
コン
think
セ
they
プト
have
は
that
端
much
的
to
に言う
show.
とニーアンオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
I'm subbed to MisterBo, but YouTube doesn't notify me because they're a bunch of poopers. Oh.
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、
Hey, Bunny
ストーリーを追いながら、
I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well.
上層を目指していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思っています。
プレイヤーの背中についているビデオコピーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というかその上品さというところはすごい意識してくれというふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。
Live service title.
定期的に新しいコンテンツを提供する予定です。
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で発表できたこと本当
I
に
mean, I would say this is a game that I'd give it a go, but I don't have a PlayStation 4. But I do have a PlayStation 4, but I have a PS5. I don't really play PlayStation anymore.
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at
It's not the
Tech9
wonderful
is ready to
101
give you
too.
a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic power.
That's a Nintendo exclusive, right?
First, here's a look at the Life is Strange
Or it
Remastered
was.
Collection.
Feels so weird to be back. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
What do you remember about us as kids?
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
We are awesome!
Looks like they just turned the contrast up. Or maybe not.
Come on,
Looks a little bit
let's
better.
dance! Or take my picture with your new camera.
Not too canny, but too realistic either. Yeah. Babylon
After my
Falls.
dad died and you moved, I felt
Again, like,
abandoned.
if that was on Xbox, I would definitely give it a go.
Oh, good, you're here. Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max. Holy shit. Max, what's going on? No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell is this? Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything.
I've never played any of these. I think I played a demo from one of them.
Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens.
The new one, which I'm assuming they're going to show in a minute, True Colors, looks pretty cool.
Always.
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXM Toon. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm.
I've assumed we get some Crash news. Yeah, I think Gamescom is likely for that.
Lip sync and visuals, breathing new life
August 25th.
into these two beloved games. Back in March, we
If not,
also
Game
revealed the
Awards.
next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery.
MX10, you heard of
Alex
her?
Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Nice minimal
Alex has uncovered a
indie-ish
secret
music.
Mac
She also
wants to
streams on
keep
Twitter.
hidden
I'd love to
from
check
his
out her
long-term
music.
girlfriend. And now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
I've heard such good things about Life is Strange, so I think I'm willing to give this one a go. This one looks
Thanks
pretty
for
cool.
telling me the truth, Alex.
But are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead! I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her?
Alright, so it's kind of like you don't know what happened to your brother, but you gotta try to figure it out. Ooh, going through the minds of people in the town.
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
Cool, yeah.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices.
If that story be good,
but I can't
yeah,
wait
it sounds
to play
like
it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can
Not too long
pre-order
to go,
Life
then.
is Strange True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to
I
follow
think
the
that's
Life
probably
is
a game
Strange
that I'd
social
wait
channels for more.
to play, because I know the previous ones have come to Xbox Game Pass, and I feel like maybe after 6 to 7 months that one might do as well. The September's looking pretty stacked at the moment with what we got in the Xbox presser, so I definitely want to check that out eventually. I don't know if I'll check it out when it launches though.
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new
Final
title
Fantasy?
from Square Enix Japan.
Origin. Is what we're ending it with.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Team Ninja. Yeah, I think this is it.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us
Quick,
go in there and
no.
find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing.
I'm gonna give this
I want to kill
6 out of 10 so far.
We need to.
Yeah, this is so Final Fantasy meets Dark Souls basically.
It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
You're dust. Seems very angry.
Chaos is here.
Yeah, we can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Maybe it's just the stream, but I feel like most of these Square games kind of seem a bit blurry almost. I don't know.
You, but never returned.
It might just be the
His name
stream.
was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Yeah, you got your parrying, your dodging, your blocking.
Know when you're beaten!
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland!
No. I become chaos.
Oh, maybe it's not what I thought it was then. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Origin, Stranger of Paradise. PlayStation exclusive, I believe. Oh no, it is coming to Xbox. Huh. Demo available soon on PlayStation 5. Huh, okay. I'm intrigued. I mean, I'm not an Xbox. I mean, I'm not a Final Fantasy fan. So we'll see, but I think that is the end of it.
Bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
we're gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
This might be the last announcement thing. I was just showing you so what we can play now. Graphics aren't as good as the other games. For some reason, some of the Square games, like, I don't know, it might just be the stream. They might upload the trailers separately later and they might look a bit better. They all look a little like blurry, almost, not sharp. Things like Avengers did. Or Spoken. I'm surprised we didn't get anything more of that.
It's all or nothing.
I think a lot of people were waiting for some Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 news. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is definitely the standout here. I'm surprised they didn't say that to the end, because that would have been a big hitter. I'm so surprised that's coming out this year as well.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
There you have it. There you have it. That was the Square Enix Presents. Yeah, I think I'd give that a 6 out of 10. I think obviously the Xbox One still is the best showcase so far in terms of game announcements. Super excited for that Guardians of the Galaxy game. We kind of heard about it beforehand, but I didn't think it was going to be something coming out this year. I thought it would be announced with a sort of CGI trailer, and it'd be something next year. So I'm looking forward to that. October 16th, I believe it was. Definitely going to be checking that out. Marvels Avengers is trucking along. The expansion looks kind of cool, but we didn't get a release date, which I'm kind of surprised about. And then, yeah, nothing else really grabbed my attention. Life is Strange True Colors looks cool, but we've kind of seen quite a lot of that. That's something else earlier. I can't remember. It was an Xbox thing last year. And that new Final Fantasy at the end, that looks cool. I like the gameplay style of it, but I'm not a Final Fantasy fan, so that kind of... Maybe that's the Final Fantasy that gets me in. Who knows? Give it a 7 out of 10. Cool. We'd love to see more Final Fantasy 7 Remake, but it was fine. Looks like a good game. I have to play Life is Strange now, not gonna lie, because of MXM Toon. Yeah, I guess that'll wrap it up. I think 6 out of 10 saved by Guardians of the Galaxy. For me personally, there isn't really much from Square Enix that I do enjoy. I would have liked to have seen Tomb Raider, but we didn't really get anything. Feel bad for them having to follow the Xbox One. Yeah. So shortly after that. Oh well. Kind of expected Final Fantasy 16. I don't really know what's happening with Final Fantasy in terms of what games are coming out and what people are expecting to see, but yeah, 6 out of 10 for that. I believe I can actually quickly check. I believe it's Capcom tomorrow. I want to make sure. We may react to Capcom because I don't really know what to expect from them in terms of reveals. We might get like some Metal Gear Solid or something from them. I don't know, that's Konami, what am I on about? Capcom, I don't know what we're going to get. Resident Evil, I meant to say. Getting my game developers mixed up. Yeah, we might get Resident Evil DLC and some other stuff. Definitely not getting Metal Gear Solid. Capcom is... Capcom is tomorrow, yeah. It's only 30 minutes. Okay, I might not react to that then. Take-Two Interactive Panel, Verizon. Yeah, we might not react to Capcom. We might do a reaction to the Nintendo Direct on Tuesday. Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll react to the Halo multiplayer showcase, and then Wednesday we will react to Nintendo's Direct. And that'll probably be it for E3. Yeah, I think if Capcom's thing had been a little bit longer, it's only 30 minutes, which means there's probably not going to be much there. Glad to chill with you, love all you do. Appreciate that, Burning Motor. Appreciate you all being here, guys. Cool to be back here, Bo. Thanks very much for hanging out, Andre. Yeah, thanks to everyone for hanging out. Super appreciate it. Again, we'll be back tomorrow with Halo showcase, and then Tuesday, sorry, for Nintendo. And then back to the videos and stuff. Yeah, apart from that, though, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend, and hopefully you have a good week if I don't see you. Till then, though, bye-bye.